Hey everyone, this is Chris at Crypto Wolfpup. So Polar Nodes has released a new version of their protocol yesterday, and I made a video review of it, but I kind of rushed it and I decided to fix it up a little bit and break it into smaller chunks. So this video is going to cover the new white paper. We're going to dive deep into the white paper and I'll let you know what I think about it. So I do hope you enjoyed my video, and with that said, let's take a look at this white paper. I do like their white paper. I was looking at it yesterday. I was doing it, and it looks like they already did update it prior to the launch. We'll go over it anyway. It does have a lot of good stuff in it. Um, let's see. So we are starting official Polar documentation where I find all the details about the protocol. Started on January 11th, so it's been going for just about 3 months now. Document and find the information. Don't hesitate to ask any questions on the Discord. So they are a very active Discord, and let me just show you a quick glance of their Discord. Oops, there we go. And it always did seem active to me. Definitely picked it up a bit the last couple of days because of the new launch, but and the team's really responsive as well. And a lot of stuff I put on Twitter was from their announcements. Uh, let me just bring up the general so you can see how it is a very, very active community. Ooh, someone paid $500 in gas fees. That is harsh. You see, it is very active community. Let's see. Next, FAQs. When did Polar launch? January 11th. So that's 3 months. How much did it cost to get a node? It's going to vary depending on the node you get and the price of Polar. If you're talking cash anyway. What's a lucky box? Okay, when you open a lucky box, you get a more or less rare node depending on the rarity rate. 4 types of lucky boxes. We'll look at that in a bit. How to mint a lucky box? Follow this guide. How do I open my lucky box? Here you go. I can't sell my NFT on the marketplace. Why? Only special nodes can be sold on the marketplace. Uh, Nodes from lucky boxes with special tiers and NFT airdrops, gold and silver airdrops, apparently. It is important to note that your node can become special if we airdrop a boost to it. So we'll get more into the NFTs, but they do all boost. So that's a really, really cool thing. How long does it take to get ROI? It's going to vary depending on your node. Can I sell nodes when they are created? Okay, so previously was a no. Now the nodes are NFTs, and this is why I like them being an NFT. They can be transferred to the wallet you want. Only for the moment, only special NFTs can be sold in the marketplace. Not really too concerned with the marketplace personally, uh, but nodes being NFTs a transfer. I like a lot. I don't plan on transferring the 3 nodes I have. The reason why I do like this, if you look, I have 3 wallets I generally work out of. In my normal MetaMask wallet, my Ledger wallet, and community wallet. I may end up moving a node to a community wallet to help with the people in my community. But the Ledger Nano is a device I picked up. If you don't know what it is, definitely get one, look into it. It's a way to keep it secure. You cannot make a transaction unless it is physically plugged into your computer and logged in with your password. And then you have to approve it through the device. So it's extremely secure. Right now, I have one of my nodes in this account because I got a node prior to getting my Ledger wallet. So I'm excited to move that over. And may need to pick up some more gas to do it later. I may do a separate video on that actually. Um, how do you buy a node? Okay, so you buy a node by getting Polar. It's on Trader Joe, and then I did record purchasing and claiming and transferring. That comes up because I am stone, but it's on this website, Trader Joe's. There you go. Swap AVAX for it. You can pay gas fee. Then you go to the Dapp and we'll walk through the new Dapp. I haven't seen it yet. So how long does it take to get rewards are generated every second? So you can pull them out at any time you want. That's pretty cool. A lot of nodes do that. Pretty much all nodes do that for the most part. You can pull them out whenever you want. Is there a limit? No, there is no limit. I like that because I'm not rich, so I'm starting off slow and building up and changing them to different nodes. I believe there is a way you can merge, which I will show you if it's in the new app. There was in the old one. I just never did it because I never had enough to do it. Gas cost of the nodes. It's AVAX, so gas isn't bad. You saw how much my gas was to create. Is there any tax to buy, sell, or claim? The way they do it's very interesting. And I think it's what hurt the score last time I did it. And I tried changing it around a little bit. But honestly, I think to get a broader scope of how good this project is, you would have to run it node by node basis and situational basis because the gas fee or not the gas the taxes actually change according to if you hit your ROI or not. Which is the only node that I'm in that actually does that. So that's very interesting. Can I compile my nodes in other nodes? You can create a special node or a node specially with pending rewards and leveling up. Let's go up to this real quick. I just want to see. Last time leveling up wasn't in there, and it still appears not to be. We'll revisit this page. It's an address who owns 50% of the tokens, not the contract. Who is? It's me. I wish. This address is a distribution pool. It's very common for nodes to have a distribution pool. That's where your rewards come out of. So if you ever see a distribution pool going down really like a lot, you may want to do what you can to save yourself from that node. Get out while you can. Get everything you possibly can. Create a new node triggers sales on a contract. That's very common in nodes. Way the current contract is structured, new nodes have funds liquidity pool. Yeah, this is all very common with pretty much all the nodes. When you buy or sell, it's going to be distributed. This is selling contact. You're buying a node, it's causing sells because it is sending money to liquidity, to the treasury, and to the team. And 35% is sold in the market in AVAX. As these, it's one thing that I'm not great on sustainability on nodes is that when this happens, it does create sell pressure and can drive the price down. But you'll see in a moment, it really hasn't been affecting Polar. I'm not sure what they're doing. I would love to find out what they are doing. Is Polar nodes related to Ring? If you don't know what Ring is, look it up. And this is why you should always be cautious and not put in what you can't afford to lose in the DeFi. No, it's not Ring. I don't think it is Ring. Not even gonna go in the Ring. Look it up if you're curious. Security holds keys for multi-sig. Okay, it's multi-sig. It's a five key multi-sig wallet that needs 4 confirmations, 2 team members, 2 community elected members. I like that. I do like that. And 1 docs influencer. That influencer is, I believe they say later. Yeah, I'll say down here. Okay. Is a liquidity pool time locked? No, liquidity pool is not time locked. I don't like that. That's going to hurt the score a bit. I do like locked liquidity pools. Um, the team is planning on V2 token to be released. If the liquidity pool is time locked, it won't be able to migrate. So it does make sense that it is doing that. It still just is a good security habit to lock a liquidity pool. At least in my opinion, it is. KYC. If you don't know what KYC is, know your. I can't remember what the C stands for. It's a company that will interview, get the information of the project holders, and then if they do something illegal with your holdings, they will release the information to law enforcement agents to allow you to take legal action. So there have been rug pulls with teams that have been KYC'd, but it is still something that I do like. Um, sure, DeFi and I think it's Solidity or Solidify. I can't remember which one, but one of those are my favorite. Those two are my favorite ones, at least from what I've looked into them. There are other ones, but so they're not KYC'd, but they revealed their identities to the influence, to Yante, the influencer on the team. I'm not going to bring up his YouTube, but it is right here, just because I don't want to get flagged for using someone else's stuff. He has a Twitter, which the Twitter itself actually doesn't show his picture. I don't believe, no. It does not. But the it's nice it does say he is part of the Polar Notes team. I did look at his YouTube. I looked at one video. It does have a live image of him. Like it's not speaking in English, and that's the only language I really fully understand. So wasn't too helpful, but it's nice to put a face to it. Does the team hold any tokens? Yes, the team is gonna hold token. If you're in a project team's not holding tokens, you don't want to be in that project. Are the team tokens locked? They were for 6 months, so they're probably unlocked now. I try to sell or buy fewer than 7 tokens Trader Joe. The price impact is very high. I never tried less than 7, so I honestly couldn't tell you. It says it's a bug that Trader Joe worked out. And this was, so I'm not sure if that bug's still in there or not. Team. Shib Bear. He is the community member in Discord I talk with. And I told him the initial scoring was very low. There are some things I did miss, but I mean, it was a very low scoring. He said he still would be up for the interview when he has time, possibly next week. So hopefully that happens. I had very good interactions with him. Shillam, I have not had any interactions with or any of these people here. Council. Council is advisor elected by a snapshot by the Polar community. They work voluntarily with the protocol and indirect with the Polar team, indirect contact with Polar team. Um, I guess that's pretty cool. Not really too sure what they do. Polar core team. Um, Polar teams are not doxed for security reasons. Now, again, doxing is you're putting a face to a name and possibly finding out more information about who's running it. It's definitely a good thing to have people doxed security wise, but at the same time, I do understand it is kind of a security risk for the people getting doxed. Um, pretty much make your own judgment on that. There is a pretty high score on my sheet for it, but it's not something that you necessarily have to agree with. It's something that is good. These reviews are informational purposes only. I'm not going to say buy or don't buy. Everyone's docs. It's an amazing project. Buy. I'm not going to do that. Where no one's docs. Don't ever buy this. I'm not going to do that either. You need to make your own choice. Now, I just want to give you as much factual information as possible. Roadmap. This was a word I was thinking about before, and it's blank. I do like good roadmaps, so that's unfortunate. Okay. It's all guys. Guess it's just this stuff here. Okay. Take a look at tokenomics real quick, and it's blank. Security and audit real quick. 4/5 multi-sig, 3 members, 3 team members have a key, and 2 members elected by the community. Let's see. The contracts. Audit is planned and in the process, but not done yet. It does appear to be validated by Snow Trace. So verified, validated. Yeah, so it is. So that's a little plus. I would like to see the audit. I'm glad it is coming. Team tokens, it's unlocked. I really don't want to look into someone else's wallet, so I'm going to skip over that. I guess we got guides now, NFT nodes. Okay, let's go. Let's create a node. Well, let's see how they say to create a node. I don't have any in my wallet to create a node right now, so I can't. I'll link to Trader Joe to buy Polar. All right, so pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to put in the amount of AVAX you want to switch, swap. If it's your first time, there is going to be an approve, which is very, very small. So, and then it'll have, after the approve, you would go and swap. If you did it once and it knows your wallet, chances are that won't happen again. I have seen some where they redid the contracts, updated contracts, and didn't need to swap again. So that might not happen. I'm not sure yet. Once you get the node, do that, you have the nodes in your wallet. And then you can, this is the old setup. I don't know if it's a new setup or not. Yep. Pick the node you want. This is where it had leveling up, which I'm very interested in. I just never did it yet. And from what I saw, it actually burns the differences. So from my, I haven't done it, so I'm not sure. From my understanding now, say you have node 1, a node 2, don't you love my penmanship with a mouse, and node 3, which you don't have yet, and that's the one you want. Say node 1 is 50 polar. Yes, that is a 5. The other one is 50. You have the same. So you have 2 of the same nodes that are 50 polars. These numbers are straight hypothetical, by the way. And this node you want is 90. And the reason you want this node is it gives you 0.87% interest, opposed to these nodes are only giving 0.5% interest back. So we have 2 nodes of 5%, let's say. So that's 100 at 5%. You'd be getting back 50 nodes a day. But if these 2 nodes were this node and you were getting that back, you'd be getting 90 nodes times 0.87. That would be giving you 0.78, and I think it was a 3. And my math, 0.78 is bigger than 0.5. I hope in your math it is too. So that's why you'd want to upgrade, even though you're burning 10 tokens, they're going away, maybe helping out the protocol go up, 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 up. So that's why you'd want to do that. Hopefully that's in the new Dapp. Never did it, so I don't have any experience, so I can't speak to it that about my experience. So that's how you create a node. And then I guess we'll see how it works with the NFTs since I have. Okay, so as I said earlier, they did go up, and you can't get the older ones now. So this one costs 45 nodes. It gives you 1% a day, 0.45. So yeah, I was actually at 0.99. So they rounded up a little bit, but most of these all look the same. Now this is what I was talking about tax. If you claim this before you reach your ROI, there's going to be a 10% tax. So if you got 4 from it, say you claim when you have 4 nodes here, or sorry, 4 polar. So that would be like 8 days, 10 days, 9 days, something like that. And you want to claim out those 4, you're going to have tax at 10%. So you're actually going to only get 3.6 opposed to 4 because they're taking that 10% tax. If you get the ROI, oh, claim before. I don't know if these are added or not. This is a question I guess I'll have to check when I get an interview with them. So, but this would be 0.4, and then this would be it's 2%. It's like 0.08. 4 times 10% tax for ROI, you're losing 0.4. Hit your ROI and you got 4 extra ones and you claim it. That's 0.02. You're losing 0.08 of a note of a polar. So not gonna do that for every one of these because I don't want this video to take forever. Next level, I got 2 of these. Got 80. It was 55. Still doing. It was giving me 0.99 a day before. So, but it looks like it stayed the same for the most part. Claim before ROI is 15%. Claim after is 3. Next level up, it's 315. Yeah, it's giving you 5 a day, and there's your ROI and your taxes again. Level 4, the one I can't pronounce, 460 nodes, or 460 polar grid node, bringing you 9.2 a day. There's your percentage and your taxes. Everest, was a big boy. 1200, 35 a day. There's your ROIs information, your tax information. And then big boy, the new one's not there yet. We already went over this page, but we looked at this page. You have pending rewards. What do you want to do with them? You can choose to claim them and get taxed at 19%, which I don't believe is correct anymore because you saw on the last page. You can choose not to touch them and wait for your ROI to get claims without tax. Once again, I don't think is correct because you saw taxes on the last page. You can create a new node if you have 32 polar rewards and pending rewards, and you want a new Fuji, which you can't do now, but you could when it was 30. At the end of this operation, you still have 2 left over. I don't think there are any taxes, but I never did that to actually be sure. Claiming is not much. So if you want to claim, you just go into your Dapp and hit claim. It'll take out the taxes and you'll get what's left after your, well, it'll take out your taxes for it. And then once you pay the gas fees, it'll put in your wallet whatever you had if you want to claim minus the tax. Lucky boxes. What's a lucky box? NFT minting on your Dapp. As long as you want to node when you open them. 5 levels. Of course, all different prices. And we'll get to that. Can be minted with Polar, purchased directly in the marketplace. Interesting that they'll allow it to be purchased in the marketplace. Because who's going to buy one and just sell it? I guess some people would. If I purchase one, I'm going to open it. How to mint. Okay, so it says 5, but I'm only seeing 4 here. We'll see what the Dapp shows. Go to Polar, go to nodes, page. You'll find lucky boxes, 5 different types of lucky box. Okay. And you just have to choose the lucky box you want. How to open. Navigate. You should see your lucky box in this section of my NFTs, and you can click the reveal button. what are the lucky boxes? So I'm not going to break down these numbers. It's going to take me a while to do, but lucky box number one is 135 polar with an 80% chance of a Mont Blanc, which gives you about one a day. Then you saw previously. This also gives you a chance to get the diamonds, emeralds of different ones. Doesn't appear you're going to get a diamond ever so from this box. Number two, fresh lucky box is 350 polar. So the worst you're going to get is Kilimanjaro, which was 300 or 5 a day. Oh, worst case scenario, 70 days to get that price back. Icy box, that is a pretty cool looking one. 85% of the chance to get a one I can't pronounce. It gives you 9.2 a day. 9.2. If we divide that 100 ROI for that box be 54%, or sorry, 54 days, 55 days. And Everest. That's why I didn't see that other one. This is a page I had before. I looked at before. This gives you a minimum. You'll get 35 back a day. 100 divided by 35. Minimum 42 days. These actually seem like they might be worth it because the ROIs are a little longer, but actually maybe a little worth it. Oh, maybe. Marketplace. Nothing. What can be sold? Special NFTs. Went over that before. Special notes. Okay, so silver Fuji, gold Fuji, diamond Fuji, emerald Fuji. So pictures of all the new nodes. And this is also where you're going to get the information on the boosts. As I mentioned before, they do boost, which I do like. It's not just a pretty NFT. It's going to actually give you more money. They give you the percentage of the boost, how much extra you're going to be, or how much you're going to be getting. So opposed to Fuji was 0.45 a day. If you get a silver, get them 0.7. Gold gives you 0.875. Diamond is 1. Hey, that's more than what I'm getting on my next node up. And 1.4 for the emerald. Lucky box. Airdrop to the biggest holder, unique 1 NFT. Random holder. Okay. So this page is going to give you all that information. I'm not going to go over all of them. This video is getting pretty long as it is, and I didn't even touch the Dapp, but I do want to ask if they're still doing airdrops or gels just for the launch. And the last part of the white paper before we look at the Dapp, you open a lucky box, you get an NFT special rank, silver, gold. So this is silver and gold here. Here it doesn't mention, it just says airdropped. So that's when I got to get cleared up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that cleared up. Okay, now let's take a look at the Dapp. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed my video of the new white paper. It looks like it did a really good job fixing it up and adding more stuff. There were a few things that still linked to the old protocol, so I wish that was a little more polished, but overall, I do like the new white paper. I think it gave a lot of information, and I do like the project, but to get my full review of the project and all the other information, make sure you check out the other videos in this series. And also, please subscribe, be part of my community wallet program. There is no charge to do so. There is a link above for the video, and I do hope you like what you see. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care.